We know.
Well, how are we going to pay for it?
How are we going to pay for it? With tax money, with tax dollars.
Okay, where the tax dollars come
Tax
from?
dollars are coming from all of the billionaires and wealthy people.
Well, they already pay, the top 1% already pays 50% of all taxes. Yeah.
Can you prove
IRS
that
IRS data reflects that the top 1% already pays 50% of all taxes. But I ask you, so if you tax the rich to oblivion,
Yes.
what happens when the rich leave the city? Who's to tax then?
They won't leave the city.
Why not? They've already done it in California.
Because in New York State, we have Wall Street. They're not leaving. And so what
You think they can't leave? Then who are you going to tax when they leave?
We're just going to continue taxing people. But your
Oh, the middle class, right?
Yes, actually.
Bye, have a great time.
Middle class.
Oh, okay, so you explained it. So we're going to tax the shit out of the middle class when the rich people leave after you tax the shit out of them.
I think we should tax the shit out of everybody. Yes, I think that the middle class should be taxed 50% like she does in Sweden.
So first of all, she doesn't care if I leave as a middle class person. And second of all, Sweden is purposely taxing the rich less because they might leave. That's why, to me, uneducated people are the ones destroying the country because they vote with their feeling. But if you ask somebody that lives through communism,
Mandari! Traitor! Dios me libre. Oh my God. This is comunista. This is socialista comunista. Me, I like the other guy. No, Mandani. Como? Maybe a little bit. No. I like it. Courage.
Are you a Democrat?
Me? No. And me a Republican. Because this 4 years so New York is destruction. And the bus, lot of people no pay. Me never, I'm paid all the time because I respect the land.
but whenever you come with your lived experience of communism, well, it's a different communism. Well, that's anecdotal. You know what's anecdotal of socialism when they say everything is going to be cheap?
Good morning, New York City, and thank you. Last night we made history, and today we begin the work of making a new administration. Welcome to the transition. This is the period over the next few months where we build a city hall that delivers on the promises of our campaign, to make New York City affordable and to make government accountable to the people it serves. As we prepare to govern, we'll start announcing the leaders who will help implement our agenda. People like deputy mayors who oversee entire areas of government and the commissioners who carry out the critical work of city agencies. These appointments will be driven by excellence, integrity, and a hunger to solve old problems with new solutions. Talking to organizers on the front lines of the fight to improve our city, government veterans with proven track records, policy experts from around the country and the world, and working people who know better than anyone what our neighborhoods deserve. And this will be a period, like the campaign we ran and the city hall to come, defined by transparency. Because New Yorkers deserve a government they can trust. On January 1st, I will be your mayor. New Year's Day and a new era for this city. Oh, and one more thing. Remember how I told you a few months ago to stop sending us money? You can start again.
Well, I saw it coming and I can't see a thing.
I find it very interesting when he was promising everybody affordable pricing, but now that he is the leader, the gangster, the boss, yeah, I can only do it after I get your money. I guess he wasn't really talking about you.
So now that Mamdani won New York City mayoral race, here's a question I got for you. Who do you think's moving to New York City? Who's actually moving? Not forget about the people that are moving out. 756,000 families are definitely thinking about moving out of New York City. No. Who's moving to New York City? You may say nobody. You're wrong. A lot of people will. But you know what type of people? Let's go through it together. You think job creators are moving to New York City? Probably not. You think investors are moving to New York City? Probably not. You think families who want safety for their kids and the criminals to be kept into prison are going to be going to New York City? No. You think people that are pro Second Amendment, safety, low taxes are going to be moving to New York City? No. But who will be moving to New York City? If you're a criminal, it's a great time to move to New York City.
I mean, if you really think about it, if there's less consequence,
the way that prisons are set up in our society, I would argue that they do not work. They do not make us safer. The instinct is to just take that person, the source of that harm, the source of that issue, and then just throw them away. Put them in a cage and throw away the key. And that doesn't address the reason why that harm was created in the first place. A lot of times, people who create trauma for others are those who themselves went through trauma earlier in their own lives.
Right.
And I bring all of this up to say that, you know, again, like when we talk about policing, I don't think the system actually makes us safer. I think what it does is it just removes problems out of view.
and they're going to defund a little the police,
I want to say it very clearly. I will not defund the police. I will not defund the police. I will not defund the police. I will not defund the police.
Zoran, look at your tweets. You've said it very clearly.
And they're going to help you way more and make things cheaper. Hey, it does fit the narrative.
Think about it. He wants to let people out of prison. Guess what? I'm not telling you to move there, but it's a great policy. If you're somebody that doesn't want to work at all, and you just want entitlement programs, this is a massive opportunity to move to New York City. Massive opportunity to move to New York City. If you're an illegal immigrant, are you kidding me? Like, this is heaven for you. He will protect you. Move to New York City. He will protect you. He's for you. So I think New York City is about to have a net migration increase, not decrease. Everyone's thinking they're going to lose people. They're not going to lose people. It's about to increase. Let me tell you what type of people are going to move there. All of those people we just talked about. FYI, I'm Armenian and a Syrian. You know when Armenians left Iran or Lebanon or Armenia, where they moved to? Glendale. And we all moved because we felt safer there. You know what type of people are going to move to New York City? People who are democratic socialists, people who are Muslims. I would feel safe there if he's the mayor. And people who are wanting entitlement programs. This guy's been raised by a rich family. Mom made money, dad's made money, and entitled. It's kind of cool. So guess what? To all the criminals, those who want entitlement programs, and illegal immigrants, you officially have a great city to move to. It's called New York City.
I would say New York is going to be a Netflix, and for many people, they can actually be the main character. And it makes me think, how the heck did they manage to make a lot of people vote for a guy and many people didn't know his policy? Adelo, remember to subscribe.
Remember to subscribe? ¿Por qué?
Free time. It's like geese to seed. Free food. Free buses. Free housing. They fall. It's literally geese to a seed. They fall for it every time.
Fucking fire.
Why?
Because it's giving me a little bit more hope of the society that we're moving towards.
Why does it give you hope?
I'm digging myself in a hole, I fear.
What's your favorite Zoran policy?
Probably like making education more reliable and more equitable.
How do we do that?
I don't know.
How do you feel about Zoran Mamdani winning?
Oh, I feel fucking amazing about it. It's such a win.
Why?
Because we need people like him in office and someone who's under the age of 79.
What's your favorite Zoran policy?
I have no idea. I'm not from New York.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Why do you support him if you're not from New York?
Because I support innovative thinking and democracy.
Is it innovative, though? We've done it before. It failed every time. Laos, Vietnam, Cuba, China, Russia, Berlin twice, Italy.
I'm an optimist.
Okay. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You don't know what you're doing, but you're optimist they're going to do something good while changing the life of the people where you are not from. That's a very toxic empathy, if I have to be honest.
I'm an optimist.
What is your favorite thing about Zoran? Favorite policy or your favorite policy?
I mean, the free buses would be a big one. People already take advantage of the fact that you can just hop on the back, so may as well make them free so more people have access to transportation so we can clear up those subways before summer comes again.
How do we pay for that?
That's a politician's question. I'm so confused.
Did you vote for Zoran?
I did vote for Zoran.
Well, when you vote for him, you probably want to know how he's going to implement those policies, yeah?
I think it's not just on him, it's on the whole team. So I think once he gets the finance committees and city planning committees in, I think they'll come up with a great plan.
But so far, no plan.
It's the first day of election. I think right now we celebrate and tomorrow we get to work.
Guys, how are we feeling about the Zoran win?
So excited. Excited.
Maybe he's just talking to women. Maybe he wants to find a woman with a different opinion. But it makes me feel that many times when we have a failure of society, it's usually related to a majority of voting of a woman in a specific direction. It feels. I'm not sure, but it feels. Because they're optimists.
I'm an optimist.
If you don't understand this trick, you will be easy to manipulate. It's been used by the government, by big corporations, and by the media to control public thought and behavior. This is how people use numbers that are technically true to make things sound way scarier or way safer than they actually are.
I'm so happy. Now I will understand.
Here's the trick. Absolute risk is the real chance of something happening. Think about a jar with 10,000 marbles in it and only one of them is red. Your chance of picking the red marble is 1 in 10,000. That's the absolute risk. Now, relative risk compares two tiny numbers to make one of them sound huge. So if there's another jar and it has 2 red marbles, they'll say, you have 100% more chance of getting a red marble in this jar than you do in this jar. Well, your chance went from 1 in 10,000 to 2 in 10,000, both small numbers, but your chance has doubled. Relative risk is the favorite tool of fearmongers because it makes a tiny number sound huge. Absolute risk shows the real world odds. Now watch how this plays out. You've seen the headline, you're 840 times more likely to get sick from raw milk than from pasteurized milk. That's a relative risk number. It is technically true, but the absolute risk of getting sick from raw milk is about 1 in 13,000 for the people who drink it. That is less than 1/100th of 1%.
So now it makes sense. Yeah, maybe just sending people to prison doesn't really help the issue. But it still makes another issue feel way safer.
They pulled the same move with COVID vaccines. Do you remember the headlines? The Pfizer vaccine is 95% effective. That number was blasted everywhere. But here's the truth. That was the relative risk reduction. When you dig into the actual trial data, the absolute risk reduction, the real difference between the vaccinated and the unvaccinated groups was about 0.8%. Less than 1%. They could have said this shot lowers your actual risk by less than 1%, but they didn't. They went with the bigger, scarier sounding number, 95%. And people made life-changing decisions based on that framing. It wasn't technically a lie, but it was incredibly misleading. And that should make you angry because it shows how much public opinion can be manipulated by the way statistics are presented. So whether it's food safety or medicine, statistics can be technically true, but still used to trick you. Next time you hear a scary or amazing number in a headline, ask, are they talking about relative risk or absolute risk? Relative risk, it sells headlines. Absolute risk tells the truth.
So the main question is Trump the absolute risk? Let me know in the comment section.
Hey, what's up? We're down here right now with a group of people who identify as socialists. Now,
communists.
And even communists, even better. Let's count all the things the communists developed.
Ketchup, tomato. I don't see the difference.
Hey, the AK-47.
Yeah,
no, let's do it right here. No, what's the point? You need the...
It's kind of interesting somebody can push something in your face that you might not really like. And when you have a strong opinion about it, you have to be nice. I'm like, then why did you push it in my face? That's like me going with the pro-life in your face, but you're pro-choice. And I don't expect you to answer in a specific way.
You guys are the adventure. Do you want to have a conversation? The AK-40. I'm not going to be nice to you. You're a Marxist. Okay. You guys are the enemy. You guys are everything that's wrong with this world. You're parasites. You contribute nothing to society. You guys are bad people, right?
Okay.
Right now you're covered in clothing created in a corporation.
I don't want to speak to you. If you're
what is this? You guys are engaging people. You don't like this?
All
right, here we go. All right, here comes the leader of the book club.
If you want to engage,
you guys want to talk to me.
Hey, if you want to engage in an intellectual and respectful conversation, I will have that with you. If you're going to come here and insult me, I'm not going to talk to you.
You guys are parasites. There's no way we're not going to insult you.
Okay.
Parasite. Please move to New York City, guys. It'll be great. You guys, you contribute nothing. You contribute nothing. No, I can stay here. This is a public park, right? Hey, how's it going, guys? Look at this. Parasite, right? Tell me one thing that communism's contributed. There's nothing.
Personally, I just think it's weird that you support the Bolshevik revolution, but it ended up in a one-party system without democracy. But you're the party of democracy. He said that so proudly, like it was an accomplishment. But if you don't have all the information, of course it's an accomplishment.
That's great that they did. And then what happened next? And then they killed more people than the Nazis did.
Nazis? Killing Nazis.
Right. No, and then they killed their own people. Mao, Stalin, Lenin. These are not good guys. These are bad people, guys.
Follow Stalin or Mao.
Guys, this is what everyone says. They say, we're going to build the utopia. It's going to be different this time. What they're saying is, you cannot put your finger in my hand. This is
very interesting. She wants to put something in your face Then she doesn't want to talk. Then her friends comes behind her and suddenly she has more hands in your face.
This is no. You cannot put your finger in my hand. This is the benevolent dictator. Look at this woman who's never built anything or designed anything or done anything in her life. She's going to create the utopia, guys. That's what every arrogant leftist leader says. And then what happens? More death than the Nazis.
Insulting. You have no intelligence.
Do you want to keep weak? Yes, of course. I'm giving you basic history. The AK-47, what? The Bolshevik Revolution? That's not an accomplishment, guys. That's just violence.
We're not going to engage you bullies.
No, bullies, there's 5 of you. There's 1 of me. You wanted to talk to me, loser. Enjoy your communist newspaper. You're incapable of having an intelligence. Move to New York City, guys. Find a Trader Joe's that works as well as the DMV. Enjoy.
With me, I would be more than happy to have that with you.
Lady, your IQ is lower than your body weight. What would be the point?
Wow. I mean, it's the first time I hail a compliment. At the same time, it is an insult. Hey, insult that like button for me.
Don't get me wrong, makosa kita bong. Put the fire na mi blonde, kush hash, purple skunk, criollo, colombici, jam, jam, turloqueta, verdetta, welcome.